YouTube, Chris from Team Innovation here, presenting on Paul from Team APS YGO channel. So once again, Paul, as always, thanks for the guest upload. It is an honor. And today's episode, as you guys seen when you click the thumbnail, it is top 5 cards that will forever remain good in Yu-Gi-Oh! So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with number 1, I'm going to start off with the monsters. Maxi. Maxi has always been a great 1-for-1 card that has been able to stop your opponent from just exploding their hand and winning the game against you. It helps you keep up with your opponent when they're trying to go off sometimes, they're trying to special summon. In the Synchro era, it was really great, and it's still used up until today. That's about 7 or 6 years. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again in 2012, so that's about 7 or 6 years Maxi has been good. And I don't see Maxi ever being bad. Special summon will always be relevant in Yu-Gi-Oh! So for that reason alone, I have to have Maxi on the list at number 1. Number 2, Thunder King Ryo. Thunder King Ryo has stood the fucking test of time. It is a 1900 B-stick light. It stops both players from searching, so it controls the board when it's on the field, and it can negate when your opponent special summon monsters. It gets no better than that, and it can stop at least one pendulum summon monster, which can just be enough to win you the game. Thunder King Ryo has been used ever since its release. It is currently at 1 for a reason, and with that being said, Thunder King Ryo has definitely stood the test of time, and I don't honestly never see Thunder King Ryo being irrelevant. It's always going to find a place in the format. So coming in at number 2, I have Thunder King Ryo. Coming in at number 3, going into my spells now, Mystical Space Typhoon. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, like, cards like Soul Charge might be more deserving, ban cards like Monster Reborn, but for the sake of the video, I'm trying to make every card I'm talking about not being on the ban list. So every card I'm speaking about won't be from the ban list, but of course I can just go on the ban list and pick Monster Reborn, etc., or Change the Heart, etc. But back to what I was saying. Mystical Space Typhoon. This card has stood the test of time. Back in the day, it was reduced to 1 per deck due to the fact that 1-for-1 removal was really good back in the day. And nowadays, while it's in 3 for deck, it's pretty much seen as a 3 of in every player's sided or the 3 of in every player's main deck. The card would never be bad, and with Pendulum Monsters being a mechanic, it's going to be a card that's going to stand the test of time, at least for the next 3 years. The card came out way back in the day. I was like 15 years old, and it is still being used to its fullest potential. So with that being said, and for that reason alone, I have to have MST on this list at number 3. Coming in at number 4, the card Bottomless Trap Hole. Bottomless Trap Hole is one of those cards that, just like MST, has stood the test of time. 1-for-1 removal is really good. Banishing the card is great. It can really mess up a pendulum player by hitting all their monsters they pendulum summon to the field, and is now tutorable with the Trap Tricks engine. So overall, Bottomless Trap Hole is a solid card. It's always been used since it came out. It's been relevant in every format. There has not been one format where Bottomless just wasn't used. The card is just really, really good. So for that reason alone, I think Bottomless is one of the best trap cards in the game, and I have to have it under this list at number 4 for that reason alone. And last but not least, my extra card is Exciton Knight. Now, before you guys click the video off and say this guy's an idiot, Exciton Knight, honestly, is just really good. It's a generic rank 4. It blows up the field, and ever since it came out, it's been in every rank 4 deck since it came out, pretty much. And while you can probably argue Black Rose Dragon is kind of better, I disagree. Exciton Knight comes in the field, it blows stuff up, and he can use his effect twice, and he keeps himself on the field. It's just, honestly, the card is just really solid. I don't ever see the card being bad, and it's really splashable. Almost every deck, you know, run level 4 monsters in pretty much every mainstream meta deck and every tier 2 or lower deck. So with that reason alone, and in the near future, decks are going to run level 4s. Exciton Knight remain a staple in those decks. So with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to show support. As always, comment down in the comment section below what you guys thought about this video at hand. Once again, I want to say thank you to Paul from Team FPS for giving me this guest upload on this channel. It was awesome. And of course, I do these videos because I truly believe in helping you guys become better players. And I also do these videos because I truly believe in you guys helping me become a better player. This is Chris from Team Innovation, signing out. And stay innovative, guys. Peace.